Let me first start off by saying I'm loving the wash and go regimen. Why didn't I start it sooner? Thank you girls so much for your love and support on my latest video talking about how I am going to be embarking on probably what seems to be a mission of sabotage on a new regimen, the wash and go regimen. Well, technically it's not new for me, but it is new in the sense that I'm going to be doing wash and goes exclusively, unless I need a break, for the next 6 months, basically till the end of the year. And I just want to see what happens. But this is day 3. This is the longest I've gone so far without refreshing my hair. I want to work myself back up to every 7 days. I prefer that over every day or every other day, even every 2 days. So I have been slowly stretching and building my threshold. So I'm on day 3 today. And to be honest, I could actually go another day. Tell me, girl, I love the way my wash and go ages. It looks like a cut. Like I wake up in the morning and I may fluff a little bit, but it really looks like a nicely shaped cut. I'm gonna share with you guys the products I'm using to basically upkeep my wash and go regimen. So you guys already know Kinky Curly is not a stranger to this channel. This is my favorite shampoo, hands down. And yes, I use this every time I reset my wash and go. Mainly because I'm using a lot of custards and gels, so it's absolutely important to start with a clean slate. This girl will get you squeaky clean. And I actually tried to do 2 lathers with this once, and I realized I don't need to do that. I just go in with my Kinky Curly Come Clean, and then I follow up with my VO5 Strawberries and Cream. I know it's empty, we gotta get some more. Strawberries and Cream Moisturizing Shampoo. This actually allows my hair it restores that moisture back in, so I'm really grateful for this shampoo. So this helps me get started on detangling, but I don't detangle my wash and goes. I literally jump in the shower and reset. And most of the products I still have on my hair allows me to get through shed hairs. But of course, conditioning is still important. I prefer to deep condition, but unfortunately I don't have a deep conditioner. But I did purchase the Nexus Humectress Ultimate Moisture Conditioner. This was a blind buy. I wasn't sure if I would like it or not. What caught my eye too was the protein as well. So there is an elastin protein green caviar in the conditioner, so it allows me to get some moisture in as well as some protein. So I feel like it's such a good blend, but so far I love it. My hair loves it. I put it on right after my moisturizing shampoo, and then I will section my hair at this point to detangle. So, you know, as you can see with this lovely head of 4C curl coils, I do have to detangle, and it doesn't take me long because I finger detangle, and I will go in with my Afro pick. Yeah, nothing fancy, no tangle teaser, no Felicia Leatherwood, no Denman brush, none of that. I just use my Afro pick after using my fingers, and I will apply even more per section. So I do 4 sections a quadrant, girl, because ain't much hair on my head, which I'm thankful for, because these products more than likely would have been empty by now if I did have a lot of hair. So I'm really grateful for my low density. But I do use a lot of product per section that easily allows my Afro pick to glide through my hair. After I rinse that out, I go in with, yes, Kinky Curly Not Today detangler and leave-in. I've never used this as a detangler, only as a leave-in. I feel like it's such a good, I know some girls go straight into their mousse and gels after deep conditioning or conditioning, but I must have a leave-in conditioner between my hair and the gel. I have to. I just have to. I love using the system as a whole, the Kinky Curly system, because I never deal with flaking. Always get ample definition, and my hair stays moisturized for days. I'm telling you, I don't have to really reset my hair today. I could literally go another day, maybe 2. And lastly, I go in with the Kinky Curly Curling Custard. She's running low already. I don't know why on God's beautiful earth I got the small one. When I ordered it on Amazon, I should have got the larger one. This 8 ounce is looking kind of skimpy, so I may be needing to restock this sooner than later. But today I am gonna try something new. I'm gonna skip the custard and go right into my trusty wetline gel. So wetline extreme is my jam. I have tightly coiled hair, and as much as I wished that botanical gel worked on its own, girl, no. I need something heavy duty. I need something that's gonna keep my coils together for a week, and the wetline gel does it for me. If you would like a recap on what that looks like, I'll be sure to link my whole entire regimen or routine, that Anthony Dickey method, on the cards or in the description box below. That's my product lineup, okay? That's all I use. Such an easy regimen. It's low manipulation, and again, very moisturizing. Like, my hair feels so good right now. It feels like a cloud, oh my God. I'll share later on in this video how I diffuse to make sure I get it dry as possible. Of course, without my bonnet dryer. It's a little bit more of a challenge. Nevertheless, with perseverance, I do get my hair pretty dry with my blow dryer. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the shower, do my regimen, and I'll come back and show you guys the diffusing process. I'm gonna go in with my diffuser. So I remember when I first started back doing these, I was so lazy. I was like, 5 minutes, I'm just air drying. But air drying will affect the longevity of the wash and go, even of the definition. So, you know, I'm actually really impressed that without using my curling custard, I got pretty good definition today. That being said, I don't expect my drying time to be as long because I used less products this time, especially the custard. The custard is so moisturizing, but I have my leave-in and the wetline gel. That's all I have in my hair, and I like it. I like it so far. I'm not really supposed to be touching it, but sometimes I can't help it. It's so cute. But yes, I'm gonna go in with my diffuser, and I'm gonna be serious about diffusing. So that means 20 minutes. I twist the top sections of my front of my hair because the front of my hair does not have a curl pattern. It's basically, I don't want to say straight, but it doesn't have a, it would look like a dreadlock or a lock if I just didn't do anything to it. So I did twist it, and I twisted while all that product was in there, and I find that that helps the front parts of my hair to blend in with the rest of my wash and go. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna do warm on high. Actually, I'm gonna do hot on high for like 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna go into the last 15 on warm low. I may keep it on high, we'll see.
Baby, you're running from what could save you. Things going right. Baby, you're running from what could save you. Things going right.
I will say so far, my hair dried a lot quicker, the surface anyway, the top layer, because I didn't use the custard. But I'm also wondering, does this mean that this wash and go will not set as moisturized or stay moisturized as long as when I use the custard? If that is the case, I really have to consider buying up a huge supply of the curling custard if I'm going to keep it up, because these products are my go-to. They're like the holy grail of wash and goes for me. And even if I try other products that's available here, I don't even want to chance it. I'm not in a trial and error type mood with my hair. I know it works for it with the wash and go, and I want to stick to it. So that being said, I'm going to be curious to see how this lasts throughout the week. We shall see. But now I'm going to switch it on to warm and on low. And on low.
I know you've been lonely, want someone to hold me, thinking I could be the one for you. Be the one for you.
To my surprise, my hair dried pretty fast. My roots are still slightly damp. They're not wet. They're gonna be dry by bedtime tonight. Okay. Definition is there. I'm going to avoid touching it until it fully dries. I don't stretch my wash and goes. I love my shrinkage. I do. Why bother it? I wanted to address a comment that I get a lot on my channel, but I'm probably getting it more recently now because of the wash and go. And wash and goes have an awful reputation for some reason in the community, as well as with professionals, with stylists. And there are a few comments that recommended me to a particular YouTuber. I won't mention the name, but I know a lot of stylists that I respect do not recommend wash and goes for length retention because they say over time it will do this to your hair. For me, I have never gotten to the overtime phase. I don't know how my hair will respond. How long is overtime? How many years are we talking? How many months are we talking? And sometimes we let the science override our intuition. And I honor and I respect science. I do. I'm not saying there's no place for it. But when everyone's using it to support their theory, it makes you wonder, like, okay, but who's telling the truth? So I know that for a woman with this textured hair, tightly coiled hair, that perhaps wash and goes are not the best. But I feel like every person that I've seen with a tightly coiled pattern that does not do wash and goes often, they tended not to actually see it to the end. How many months, how many years? I want to personally take this on. I want to challenge myself and see what comes of my hair as a result of going for 6 months or more. I have given protective styles like dang near my whole life, okay? My whole life, protective styles. My hair has been braided, it's been tight, it's been cornrowed, it's been wigged, it's been laid, it's been everything except wash and go. And I want to give myself that opportunity. I want to give my hair the opportunity. If I chanced all these other regimens, I took the risk that these things would not work out for me, why can't I not do that with the wash and go? I know that they share this out of concern, but let me just tell you girls, I am in this for the long haul. And if over time, however long that is, I notice that my hair is not responding well to the wash and goes, I'm just going to stop them. I'm going to trim my hair. I will do it at the halfway mark, and I will do a trim, or I will assess my ends to see if I even need to trim. But this is my chance, okay? And I'm taking it. I'm a risk taker. My family will tell you that. My friends will tell you that. I'm a risk taker. So I want to give my type 4C coily, afro textured, kinky, coily hair a chance to thrive in a wash and go. So far, I'm loving this regimen. It works for me, it's light in my head, and therefore I'm able to go about my life and not let my hair be a hindrance or a point of contention for me. Regardless of how long you've been here, I just want to emphasize that I already know the pros and cons of a wash and go. I've done wash and goes on my channel. I've learned what works and what doesn't work for my hair. But one thing I don't know is how long can this actually benefit my hair as a length retention style. I don't know that. So I wanna know that by the end of this year. If my hair is still the same length, then we'll have a consensus that wash and goes would not be the best for me. Okay, but for now, I don't really know, and I wanna give it a shot. I am having less shedding, yay, praise God, less shedding because I'm taking my shed hairs out very often. And, but yeah, girl, I gotta clean this. I gotta clean this bathroom. noticing channel growth, so thank you for subscribing to God's Standard of Beauty. I do have some new content coming up. Let me address the elephant in the room, because maybe you remember the series Sis, How to Grow Your Hair, and I was doing that and I really enjoyed doing that series so much. But recently YouTube has been flagging and deleting channels that are using other people's videos and contents without their permission. Now, I have no suspicion that any of the ladies whose videos I used or clips that I used would come against me, but just to be safe, I just want to make sure that I'm honoring and respecting that. I know I gave them credit, but it would be nothing for YouTube to not know that, right? So as an artist myself, it is unsettling when you do see other people using your videos or using your photos without your permission. That's actually happened to me. I didn't bother me much because there was some kind of a rapport with the other creator, but it was still alarming when I saw it. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I know my stuff is on the internet for anyone to use however they want, but at the same time, I would appreciate, you know, asking for permission. It just, you know, but again, I can't control that, but I will, at least on my part, do what's best in honoring people's content. So that is why I haven't done another episode, because of that reason. I liked the video and pictures because it just helps to break up the monotony. It also shows you who that creator is, how they're handling their hair, how they look. I just like that. So I feel like without that footage, it'll be just kind of boring, and who wants to sit and watch me, you know, talk, even though there are almost 3,000 of you that do. But you know what I'm trying to say. I think you guys get what I'm saying. Well, thank you guys so much if you made it this far. Okay, give me a thumbs up and let me know, what are you doing this summer with your natural hair? I want to know it all. Even if it's nothing you feel is worthwhile, I still want to know how what everyone else's plans are for the summer. So yeah, thank you guys again for being here, for commenting, liking, subscribing, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And remember, you are God's Standard of Beauty. Take care. Bye.